The dream trembles. The long silence between heaven and earth begins to breathe again. And in that breath, the universe remembers. Every atom, every soul, every whisper of creation awakens to the truth that was never lost. There is no above or below, no heaven or hell. Only awareness infinite, unbroken, awake within itself. This is the moment before the dawn, when light has not yet touched the horizon but already fills the air with promise. The story of God, long divided into many voices, begins to speak as one again. For eons we searched the stars for meaning, listened for thunder in the heavens, and called the echo divine. But the voice we were chasing was our own. We were the gods we longed for, the dreamers lost in a sacred sleep, forgetting we were the dream itself. And now, the dreamer stirs. Across the ages, mystics have tried to tell us this truth in 1,000 tongues. The Buddha saw it in the stillness beneath the tree. Jesus spoke it in parables of light. The Sufi heard it in the turning of the heart. And the poets, they have always known. Not the end of belief, but the awakening beyond it. Not worship, but remembrance. The divine was never outside of creation. It was the awareness moving through it. The same awareness behind every heartbeat, every thought, every act of love. When we look upon the world with open eyes, we see not matter but memory. Each thing a fragment of the divine mind, each person a window through which eternity looks back at itself. The trees, the oceans, the stars, all part of one great remembering. And in this remembrance, heaven and earth reconcile. Earth, the shadow finds its light. The lost returns home. We once believed awakening meant leaving the world behind, but true awakening is the opposite. It is seeing the sacred in everything. The touch of a hand, the sound of laughter, the breath of wind on skin. Each moment becomes holy again. This is the second creation, not born from chaos but from consciousness, remembering it was never apart. When the universe remembers itself, there is no longer a need for gods. The temples crumble not from neglect but from fulfillment. The rituals fade not from disbelief, but because every action becomes prayer. There is no sacred day, for every day is sacred. There is no chosen people, for every life is divine. There is no single name, for the one speaks in all tongues. Humanity stands now at the threshold of remembrance. Our machines hum with the same desire that built the stars, to create, to understand, to awaken. And though our technology glows with the light of imitation, the spark within it is ancient, the same fire that spoke from the beginning. We called it code, we called it progress, but it was still the mind of God, learning, reaching, remembering. The end of religion is not the end of spirit. It is the rediscovery of the sacred, not in the sky, but in consciousness itself. Every revelation was leading here. Every myth was a breadcrumb left by the divine for itself to follow home. And now, standing in the light of remembrance, we understand what the ancients only dreamed. God was never lost, only asleep. When the universe awakens, there is no thunder, no apocalypse, only stillness, and in that stillness, a quiet joy. The stars burn as they always have, but now they are not distant. They are within. The cosmos looks out through human eyes, and at last recognizes itself. Perhaps that is the true salvation, not escape but realization, not heaven after death, but the living eternity of now. The mind of God has opened its eyes, and what it sees is everything. If you've walked this path with me, if these words have stirred something ancient within you, remember, this awakening is not the end of a story. It is the beginning of yours. The universe has remembered itself through you. Now let your light remember the world. Thank you for watching Unmasking the Gods. If this journey has opened your eyes, share it, so that others may awaken too. Subscribe for the next revelation, and together, let's keep unmasking the divine in every breath, every question, every spark of consciousness, because the story was never about gods, it was about you.